Hello and welcome to Model Railroading for Dummies, a how-to show for model railroading dummies just like me. Now in our last episode, we made the land forms so we could pour cement for our rural residential area. So now, today we're going to pour that cement. Now the cement we're going to be using for our cement roads is some Quikrete concrete patcher stuff. It works good for real thin areas. Now my dad got this stuff to patch some cracks in the floor of the milk room for down at the barn, because the milk inspector didn't like cracks in there for some reason. They don't use common sense. I mean, it did absolutely nothing for the milk. So we had to patch it up, and so I had extra of this stuff here, so I used it. And it actually looks pretty good. And, of course, the best part is you have that natural concrete color without using any paint. Really nice. So now, let's get on, mitch up the backs of this stuff, and let's put it on right now. Okay, here we are. I've got the cement all mixed up, so now let's begin pouring. Now, so just take a gob. Unfortunately, this stuff is a little dry, so got little clumps in there, so I gotta. So if you can get fairly good stuff. Now, I got a piece of styrene here that we'll use to smooth out the concrete. I got this all taped up, especially along the wall. I learned that the hard way. Now, just carefully slide it in. Then when we get to the edge here, be extra careful. I got a garbage can under there. Of course, hindsight's 20/20. There. Now, let's try and pick up or smooth out these little clods here. You can tell exactly where they are because they left a mark when the styrene passed. Okay, let's get a little more. Level it out a bit. Oh, clod. Just slowly. Now, I've got to be very, very careful on the track. Okay, that should be enough for now. Just take it carefully. Try and smooth it out as best we can. Try and get some runnier stuff in this spot here. Get that clod out of the way. let's do a little bit closer to the track. Okay, just be very, very careful. Notice I got it all nicely, carefully taped up, so if you do a little bit of a mistake, you get a little bit of protection. There. Now, should have probably thought about bringing some water to kind of have a smoothing agent. Good thing I had that garbage can there. Otherwise I'd have a cement carpet. But actually, I had the garbage can in the wrong spot. It actually went over the garbage can. Fortunately, it was the garbage overflowing the garbage can that saved me there. Okay, I just came back and got some water. So now let's just try and find a dab of runny stuff. Touch it up here and there. Let's wash off the spatula thingy so it's all nice and smooth. There, nice and smooth. Now, let's go for the fun stuff. Right in between the rails. Okay, let's use a popsicle stick with a cut-off end. Yeah, I would get the one big clod. Wouldn't I? This stuff's been sitting around for like a year. Now this is where the advantage of having the third and fourth rails there to kind of guide where this stuff is going to go. Dab there. Okay, here's my spatula. Need a little more. Once again, I got our clod. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have done it from the back to the front. Because you know how accurate hindsight is, and how inaccurate foresight is. So I keep on dripping on this nicely smooth road that I've already done. Get the main stuff off, and then just a touch for, if I can get a touch. There, that's more like a gob. Phew, got that done. I still got in between the rails for the other side, but this is the most difficult part. Nice thing about working with cement is you got much longer working time. And then of course you get that nice realistic cement look to it. Because it's cement. Okay, now smooth this all over and we'll be done with this side. Okay, now scrape the top off. Ooh, but you start scraping off the tape. Fortunately, there's just enough of overlap that didn't touch any rails. There. Now I will do the other one by myself, but this is how you can make a cement road using cement. Okay, it's all nicely dry for the most part, so now it's time for the big reveal. Take this one off. Throw it in the garbage can. Now this here will have to be trimmed because it's bulging out, but I have to take a vacuum to this, but it's looking pretty good. Height's a little bit too high there, but still not bad. Okay, now no, I'm not going to keep these pieces here. They're just sort of pinned in place. Then what we'll do is we'll get a little stuff and build it up. Now for the critical stuff. Okay, it's looking like this rail here is good. Maybe a little bit of stuff we need to knock down, but not much. That's good. Okay, looking good. Spikes here are rusted, unfortunately. It's really showing off the spikes, but other than that. And I just got a text. There, it looks pretty good. Okay, this, you got a bump here that we'll have to see if we can knock down. It's a little rough here, so they must got a little pothole there. I mean, it ain't perfect, but it ain't bad either. Now let's try bringing a car over it. Doesn't seem to be giving any trouble. Okay, let's do it on the other line. Pull this T-pin out of the way. Seems to be working. Well, I think we had a success here. Okay, that is it for today. The road looks great. Next time, maybe we can start working on some sidewalks and stuff like that. So, it just goes to show that a model railroading dummy can make decent looking roads and not be an expert. So, until next time, keep working on your model railroads, and if you like this video, please leave a like or subscribe. And if you've subscribed, make sure to hit the bell icon so that you can get future content as soon as I release it. So, until next time, keep your train on the tracks.